Let's start. So we start our sessions with a mini ritual. First, relaxing breathing 3 times. Inhale deeply through nostrils and exhale completely through mouth. And while exhaling, say relax in your mind. After that, Om chanting 3 times. We all will do together. You need to take a long deep breath and while exhaling, say Om out loud. Om, hum, or just be in silence. That's perfectly fine. And then invocation. I'll say the prayer and universal prayer. You please repeat after me. And if you wish to say your own religious prayers, even that's perfectly fine. And then I'll guide you through a grounding meditation. And that's easy to follow. Yeah. And to do this, I invite you to keep everything aside for a few minutes. Sit comfortably wherever you are. Back straight, spine erect. If you are sitting on the floor, then please sit on a mat with folded legs. Sitting on sofa, chair, anywhere, then make sure you sit with feet touching the ground. And close your eyes. Inhale deeply through nostrils and exhale completely through mouth as if you are throwing out unwanted stuff from your stomach. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. One normal breath. Om chanting. Please join your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Take a long deep breath. Om. Long deep breath. One more time. One normal breath. Invocation. Please repeat after me. I humbly invoke for the blessings of Supreme Being, Divine Father, Divine Mother, my spiritual teacher, all spiritual teachers, holy gurus, holy masters, archangels, spiritual helpers, and all the great ones. For divine light, divine love, divine power, divine help, divine guidance, and divine protection. With deep gratitude, respect, and love, thank you in full faith. So be it. I invoke my higher self. I need your help. I invoke my guardian angels. I need your help. I invoke my spirit guides. I need your help. Do your rhythmic breathing and feel their presence around you. Breathe in, breathe out, Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out. And say, thank you for being present here for the purpose of my learning, growth, and evolution. It is done. For this I give thanks, and so it is. Put your hands down on your thighs or near your knees, palms facing upwards. Feet touching the ground. Touch the tip of the tongue to the palate and bring your attention at the base of your spine or the root chakra. And imagine a bright white light there. Intend that with every breath you inhale, this bright white light becomes bigger and brighter. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, in, out, in, and out. Say, feel, or imagine this bright white light extending down like a cord, going down through your legs, coming out through the soles of your feet, going deep into the heart of Mother Earth, spreading the roots like the roots of a huge, healthy tree. This is like a grounding cord. Feel this gravity pull towards Mother Earth, your connection with Mother Earth. Say, I'm grounded and rooted to Mother Earth. Thank you. Feel loving, nurturing energy of Mother Earth flowing up into your body through this grounding cord and filling each and every cell of your body. Your feet, legs, torso, upper body. Feel this energy going up and feeling each and every part of your body. Your arms, shoulders, your neck, your whole face is filled with this energy. Coming out to the top of your head, connecting with the divine. Imagine a ball of white light 6 inches above your head. Feel this divine white light flowing down into your body through your crown chakra or the top of your head. Down to your third eye, your throat, coming down to your heart, down to your solar plexus. Feel this divine white light flowing down to your sacral root, going deep into the heart of Mother Earth through this grounding cord. Downward energy going upwards and upward energy coming downwards through your body, merging harmoniously in the process. Feel this completely. You're grounded to Mother Earth and connected with your higher self, your divine or the source. All your chakras are in alignment. Your mind, body, soul is in alignment. You're feeling so relaxed and you are in the present moment. Take your time. Whenever you feel whole and complete, rub your palms, cup your eyes, massage your face, and slowly come back in the moment with a big smile on your face. I welcome each one of you here in the third day of 5-day Master Your Emotion program. And today we will be learning about, hi Ninal, if you, and today if, hi, today we will be learning how to manage our anger and guilt. Till now, in the last 2 days, we have learned about our own mind, how to reprogram our conscious, subconscious, and all those memories, how to clear our critical filter mind. And then we learn all these aspects of our own energy system and root chakra, right? Any questions who were present here last 2 days? Any doubts, any questions regarding that, or any sharing after the yesterday's healing? Okay, so after root chakra comes our sacral chakra. You all are aware. If anybody is new here, then I'll just show you where the placements are. So this is the first root chakra. After that, we have the sacral chakra here, front and back. This is solar chakra, heart chakra, anahat, third eye, and crown chakra. So root chakra opens towards Mother Earth. It has only one-sided opening. Sacral chakra has front and back. It means from front we receive, from back we give back. Whatever we receive, it has to be given back, right? We can't hold on to anything, otherwise it gets suppressed inside of us. So this energy has 4 ways. We receive, we give back. Then right now we are going from downside to upside. So this is liberating current. All we are clearing all our blockages and negative energies, whatever we have in our system, right? So we are going from down to up, that is liberating current. And then the fourth current is from up to down, means crown chakra to root chakra, that is called liberating current. And we work on that map when we work on manifestation. That is the next level program. So what we are going to do is, first we will understand the psychology of chakra, sacral chakra, and then as usual we did the EFT healing. We will be doing that followed by meditation. So sacral chakra, it develops between the age of 6 months to 2 years. 6 months after birth and till 2 years. And our sacral chakra's key function is our own, like sensuality, sexuality, pain and pleasure. And as we understand that every person has some rights wherever you are, whether it's in your family, you're at your workplace. In similar way, each chakras have their own rights, and the right of sacral chakra is right to feel anything and right to like want. We say I want this, I want this. There is a difference between want and need. So were you allowed to feel, or were you allowed to say that I want this? And when you showed your desire to have something, did you get it or not? If not, then the growth and development of sacral chakra gets affected. Sexuality, it is about your own sexuality. You being a man or a woman, how do you feel about yourself now in the present moment? If they have experienced any kind of sexual abuse, majorly I'm talking about this period, 6 months to 2 years. If you have experienced any kind of bad touch or sexual abuse or rape or any such thing, then your sacral chakra gets affected. So when your sacral chakra gets affected, the placement of this is here. This is our own sexuality area, right? For women, it's reproductive system. For men, they have their own genital and that aspect of your body. So that part of your body gets affected in terms of health condition. If you are grown up with the thought that sex is bad or any other thoughts you were put in your mind, then for you getting along with your partner also would be difficult, because our programming is what? Sex is bad, sex is dirty. Or if you have seen anything around that, and by where you form a belief that this is something bad, not good, then you will not feel good about it in your long run. So whatever programming happens here, that rules your life in long run. Pleasure, having pleasure, fun, enjoyment in small things. Even when we eat food, do you enjoy, or you just have food, you eat food for the sake of having it, or you enjoy it? When you go out, do you enjoy the climate outside, the environment outside? If you go to the garden, do you enjoy the greenery there? Do you see sun, you receive air element, there is open space, do you enjoy, do you observe, do you enjoy? All these are enjoying pleasures in small things. So if you are like in during this period, if you have programmed like women should not eat first, let first serve your family and then you eat, or पहले बच्चों को खिलाओ बाद में खुद खाओ, and all those stuff, not giving importance to yourself. First take care of everything and then you come last. It means you are not feeling good about yourself. I'm giving you all these examples so that you could connect with it, and whatever you resonate with, please make a note of it. You may not have same exact story, but something similar around that. Then a lot of things, it so happens that brothers are allowed to go out late night. They were allowed to go for movies. Now the time has changed and like girls go out equally, but there were times when girls going out were not allowed. But even though in today's time a lot of things have changed, but our DNA is still the same. It takes years and years. It just doesn't change overnight. So those things are there somewhere in our genetics and our DNA. So when a girl says that want to go out with my friend and a girl is not allowed, at the same time, if brother says that I want to go out and he was allowed to go out, then this girl will not feel good about herself being a girl, and she was like, काश मैं भी लड़का होती तो मुझे बाहर जाने को तो मिलता. Lot of time the boys see that girls get nurturing from mother, but they don't get, or boy grown up with so many females around, like there is dadi, mother, sister, everybody, and there is no male energy around. In that way also, boys feminine masculine aspect gets affected. So all these things need to be taken care of. Sensuality means we all carry some kind of form of sensuality, right? And the emotion which sits here is guilt. At root chakra level, it was fear, and sacral chakra level, it is guilt. How guilt? So if you are a working mother, whatever examples I could recollect now, I'll share. So if you are a working mother, you so want to be at home, take care of your children. If you have in-laws, getting along with them, then you would like to be with them, or maybe your parents. But because you're a working woman and you have no other choice but to work, so you leave in the morning, you come back in the evening. Out of no choice, you go for work because you need to make money or for whatever reason. But your heart, mind and heart is where at home. मेरे बच्चे पीछे है, and you form that form kind of guilt, and the uh, if you're feeling guilty, then what needs to be done? Guilt means what? I'm doing something wrong, isn't it? Then only we will feel guilty about something. And what do we do when we do something wrong? We punish ourselves or others. So this is how we attract the various health conditions, accidents. Unconsciously, we cut somewhere here and there. We get burned. All these are form of self punishment because somewhere feeling guilt about something, knowingly, unknowingly. Are you able to connect with what I'm saying? These things may have happened with you, or you may have observed around you. Maybe your friends must have shared with you something like that. Are you able to connect with this? Please type in the chat box. Meenal, yes. Shilpa, yes. Meenal, I used to hurt myself in childhood. Okay. Shilpa, somewhere. Okay. Nutan is, Kulbir is, right. So we all experience this thing, and knowingly still we are like this generation, we are the sandwich between uh, our parents and our children, isn't it? So we carry all those things. No matter how much we try to change, it's little difficult to change because we have understood that pattern, how things get stored in our subconscious mind. But this is not impossible. It takes little time, but it's possible. And we are those people who need to start that change. Right? Any questions on this? Then please type in the chat box. Today we will be doing anger and guilt and anger. Sacral chakra is related to guilt, and solar plexus chakra is related to anger. So we will discuss both the chakras, both the emotions first, and then we will carry on with EFT followed by meditation. I believe no questions. When you say no questions, mean या तो bumper जा रहा है या एकदम clear है. So what is the thing? I've kept it simple. Each we can talk on each chakra the whole day, but this is the basic understanding. That's great. Thank you. So next some comes sacral chakra. So if I talk about one day we will be talking more about how all these chakras affect our body and various other health conditions. So the next comes solar plexus chakra. The placement of this is exactly at the navel. We have navel chakra, even that is known as Manipur chakra. Between heart and navel, we have the solar plexus chakra, 2 inches above navel. Even that is known as Manipur only. In English, we call it as solar plexus chakra. Just a couple of points on sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is about the relationship between the grandparents and children, relationship between husband and wife, relationship between mother and the child, because this is reproductive system, right? If you have any issues in these relationships, means your sacral chakra is affected. And this is also about lower creativity. We give birth, right, at this level, so it is also related to lower creativity. So solar chakra develops between after birth, between 18 months and 4 years. And the key function of solar plexus chakra is control, power, and position. So how does it work? In there were times when there used to be one person as a head of the family. वो जो कहते थे वही घर में चले, उन्होंने जो बोल दिया बस डन, दैट इज इट, वही मोहर लग गई, उन्होंने जिस जो बात बोली, जो फैसला किया, जो डिसीजन किया, राइट, whatever that person says. And we as a child are not ready to take whatever they say, and parents ask us to like be okay with it. He or she is your grandfather, your grandmother, something called authority person in life. Lot of times your parents, your grandparents may not be the authority person, maybe your sibling, maybe the teacher, it could be anybody, maybe your religious teacher, the authority person with whom you have some panga, some uh, fight kind of thing, means not getting along. So this child between 18 months and 4 years, this is a little child, right? And the parents, grandparents, whomsoever is the authority figure, or father figure. When we say father figure, even mother can be father figure. If she is the head of the family, earning money for the family, getting bread butter, if she is playing that role for whatever reason, even mother could be father figure. Basically, father figure means provider, mother figure means nurturer. That is the basic understanding. So at the age of 18 months to 4 years, this child is a smaller one, right? Kid hai, and whomsoever is the authority figure is the elder one. So this kid would be like, okay, now I'm a little child, let me grow up and then see what do I do. So that passive aggressive behavior develops. So after you grow up, if you have gone through any experience in the past, in future, when there is a time for you to take some control, either you will at that time, either you will decide that when I grow up, I will not make wrong use of my power, or when I grow up, even I will rule. When I will become big person, like this big man, I will also become big one day, and then I will rule. So there are always two ways of programming. If you have decided in those moments, you will use it in a better way, then you will take that responsibility, you will play that leadership role in a positive way, and you will not take wrong, like you will not misuse your power and position. Otherwise, if you have decided that one day I will become big and I will show all of these people what I can do, this and that. Do you remember on yesterday only I have given you the example of twins, yesterday or day before, I don't remember. So whatever you decide in this period, that you will do in long run when you grow up. So if you have any, not necessarily you all have that kind of father figure or authority figure in life, but in case if you have that kind of, if you had that kind of situation in the past, then in future, whomsoever is the authority person in your life, at home could be your spouse, at office could be your immediate boss, could be your senior colleague, whomsoever is the authority for you, to whom you have to report, you will not get along with that person, and you will have panga with that person until and unless you reverse your past memory, reprogram your past memory for better. This thing will keep continuing. So passive aggressive behavior, how it happens? A child wants to go out for play, and mother tells this child that you don't go out, you need to study now. Or a girl wants to go out and play, friends के साथ बाहर जाना है, and mom says come in the kitchen and help me out with the work. So this girl, again, she's the little one and she has no choice, she can't say no because she's her mother or father, whomsoever it is in the family. So she will do it, she will go in the kitchen and she will break something. Now tell me what will happen if she makes some loss in the household, products she breaks, then what the mother, father, or family member will do? Will they allow her to do? So what do we say? Imagine yourself in that situation. You are telling one, like you are telling your child do some work at home and that child does not want to do, what that child will do? कुछ तो हाथ में से गिरा देगा, कप ग्लास तोड़ देगा, फोड़ देगा, and we are like, you go away now, I'll do, you go play, right? Because we don't want to. Right, bacha will do the tantrum, and what the mother will say, mother or nani or dadi, what they will say, you go baba, I will do, don't break all my utensils and something like that, right? So this is how the passive aggressive behavior is. The child will not say anything, child will not say no or nothing, but silently they will do. So if you ask me to do something, I will say okay, okay, I will do. But remaining in silence, I will do something by which that person will say, you let it be, I will do it. Sorry. So this is how this behavior pattern forms, which we need to heal. So here two emotions come. One is shame, one is anger. Right to act. Between the age of 18 months and 4 years, a child learns to learns to walk. Nowadays, children walk very soon at a very young age. But otherwise, even they explore. Like they touch that hot iron and they will come to know that it's hot, so we should not touch. So they at times they try to hold something, but it falls down and it gets like toot jata hai and all those stuff, right? So they explore it, they want to walk, do something by themselves and learn something, explore, learning a lot of new things, right? But parents most of the time don't allow them to do, right to act. So if they were not allowed to do what they want to do, because it is their learning stage, and they were not allowed to do because they are breaking something or the other or making some losses. So parents say, you don't do anything, sit here, I'm giving you, you eat here, right? All the stuff we do. In that, the children's right to act gets affected. And that's where we form all these habits of feeling lazy, lethargic, self-sabotage, procrastination, because when there was the time of getting programmed about right to act, taking action, we were not allowed to take action. And that's where that gets suppressed in our system. So never ever do that. Let the children explore. Showing them the right way, giving them the guidance, teaching them, training them is our role, not to stop them. At the same time, they learn to express. It's time they learn talking, they learn communicating, they learn expressing and all those stuff, right? Suppose some elderly member said something, and if you give them back, what do other people say, or what does that same person say? How dare you give me back? How dare you tell me? हिम्मत कैसे हुई मेरे सामने बोलने की, right? This is what we are taught. Don't give back to your parents. They are elder, they are parents, they are grandparents. So just don't give back. Keep quiet. This and that. We are told so many things in our past. So that's how we suppress. And when there is a time to express, we are not allowed to do. Even it could be your emotion, it could be anger. You are not allowed to do. Then that gets suppressed inside and comes up as an anger. Shame. How this develops. So, for example, you have gone outside or at your home, in your family, you did bedwetting, रात को बिस्तर गीला किया, and now you are feeling shameful about it. How the people will react, how the family people will react or respond. They will laugh at me. It feels insulted, something like that. So this is how, for small events, something happens, a child feels shameful. In the school, if you raise your hand, teacher, I want to go for this, and all the batchmates, classmates laugh at this child, and this child would feel like I did something wrong or what, feel guilty about it, feel shameful about it. So from that happens couple of times and that gets programmed. If I raise my hand, then people laugh at me. So they don't raise in long run, they don't raise their hand, they don't ask questions, nothing. Just keep everything inside. And in long run, anger forms BP. Our solar plexus chakra is where near our stomach, and that's where all our lifestyle diseases have. So it's really important to manage our anger and overcome this shame, because when we feel shy, we feel shame, we just don't shine our own truth, our own reality. Do you agree with whatever just we shared? Could you resonate with it? Meenal then copy also of elders. They copy also of elders. What is that? Yeah, they observe and they learn, right? They don't go anywhere. They observe us and only they do. तो बच्चे के साथ ही सब कुछ हुआ होता है, वो जरूरी नहीं होता है हर एक चीज, वो आजू बाजू में दूसरों को भी देखता है, उससे भी हमारी प्रोग्रामिंग होती है. Any questions on this? Any doubts? Any questions? I think no questions, no doubts. That's great. So now I want you to type in the chat box related to anger and shame, feeling shy, whatever it is for you. If you are feeling pain anywhere in the body, not severe pain, recent pain, if you have any pain in the body, if you have any memory related to anger, shame, shy, feeling shy, then please type in the chat box. Type in the chat box because we'll do healing on that part of life. We see many new people today. Gautam ji, Kayan, Shashidhar, Shilpa Dalvi, Vani, Meenal. So glad to have you all here. I hope you all are enjoying. Money blockages related to, mainly related to root chakra, which was covered yesterday. But you can share if you have nothing related to what we discussed now. Thank you, Shilpa. It is in my life, I have realized one thing. The moment I educate myself related to anything, it could be relationship, financial challenges, or my own health, half the challenges gets resolved, gets healed, and then I have to work on only 50% of it. So educating ourselves is the most important thing. So sharing information is the major part of all my sessions, and that really helps. Okay, that's great. So you must be finding me a little bit serious, not laughing. This is how I am. I'm a little silent kind of person. So I'm waiting for your responses. Please type whatever issue you have. Yeah, you can take that up. It's Nutan, I believe. So I observe lack of interest in sexual activity. Okay. It might be upbringing, right? Majorly it's upbringing only because this is what we were taught. Shilpa, sometimes I also, okay. So when we already have this kind of programming, and then when we were not given the right education, then we run away from that activity. Whereas the way we need food and water for our body, even getting intimate with the partner is also equally important. Now there is a difference between sexual activity and having intimate relationship, sharing intimate relationship with the partner. Because if a person says after doing I get sleep, if I do then my headache will get healed, if I do I will feel relaxed, then that is not the right way of doing this thing. Because this is not your pill for to get good sleep. This is not the pill to heal your headache. This is the trust and bonding between two people. Nutan, we are best buddies. That's great. Even though we are all good to go with each other, the programming behind mine, and we are just discussing on that. Shilpa, yesterday program is there on FB, is there on YouTube. I'll share the link. All right, only two people are participating here. So I'll just, is anybody here who does not know EFT? Because we'll be doing that, and if you're not aware of it, are you aware, Shilpa? Little, okay, no worries. So what I want you to do is, whatever your issue is, please think of that. Okay. So please keep, first thing is, please keep everything aside. Sit comfortably. Do few rhythmic breathing. When we say rhythmic breathing means abdomen breathing. The right tapping method, EFT. And think of whatever challenge you are going through. Maybe money, maybe sexual life. If you're working on, you have suppressed anger. Now, okay, I'll come to that later. You feel you need to work on your anger, shame, guilt, whatever it is for you, think of that. And feel, how do you feel? So if it's kind of stress, then under stress, how are you feeling? The more specific you be, the faster the healing. If it's about money, think about money situation, real life situation. It's about getting intimate, then be with your partner and see how do you feel. How does that make you feel? And then bring your attention inside of your body and feel, where do you feel this. Each and every emotion is stored in some part of the body, and that shows up time and again. And specifically, when you do this kind of healing, it shows up in some form of heaviness, congestion, blocks, aches, pains, whatever it is. Nothing to worry about. Just make a mental note of it. So your reality, relive that reality and feel how do you feel. Bring your attention inside of your body and see where do you feel that emotion in your body. And on the scale of 0 to 10, 0 means minimum and 10 being maximum. On the scale of 0 to 10, at which level it is, intensity of it. Once you gather all this information, please type in the chat box. Take 1 more minute. Think of your real life reality. Relive that in your mind. Your mind don't know what is real or what is imaginary. Relive it and feel how do you feel. Then bring your attention inside of your body and see in which part of your body feel that. Scan on the scale of 0 to 10. What is the intensity of it? Take your time. Once you gather this information, please type in the chat box. So Notan, it's 9 out of 10. Nothingness means just nothingness, or is there any other meaning to it? And where do you feel in your body? It's blank, right? Minal 9 in my mind. So how are you feeling in your mind? Nutan, all around the body. What is there all around the body? Shilpa, 10 on 10 for money, mental stress. So when you stress means how do you feel? Please be specific. When we say depression, there are various other emotions under that umbrella. So when you say stress means, is there anything else, anything specific? And where do you feel that in your body? You please type here till the time I'll just do a quick round of the explanation about EFT. Anybody doing here and not know how to do it? I'll just go on previous slides. So this is emotional freedom technique developed by Gary Craig, and this works on our meridians and modern psychology. So when we say this meridians means acupressure or acupuncture, which works on 14 major meridians by which either we poke the needle or we press the point. So here we just tap. I'll show you the point. And then psychology means when we go to psychologist, what does he or she do? They ask us questions, and then when they take history, they verbally they do a lot of stuff. So here we verbally speak up something. First, whatever you did right now, that is this part. You figured out what is your most pressing issue, means your challenge, then on the scale of 0 to 10, and the rest of the parts we will be doing now. So this is what you did, and these are the points. So the first here is, this is called karate chop point. Either hand you can take. How to frame that statement, I'll tell you. That statement we need to go on tapping and say 3 times. And then eyebrow, you can tap along with me if you are completely new to it. Side of the eye, under the eye, nose. While during the process also, I will guide you exactly how I'm doing now. Chin. Here we have this collarbone. So collarbone, under the arm, and top of the head. This is how we tap on 9 points. These are the few selected points which are connected with various parts of our body, and it releases and opens up those blocks. The energy flow happens very smoothly and it's very quick. So again, I repeat once again, this is karate chop point. We say here the statement 3 times. Eyebrows, side of the eye, under the eye, nose, chin, collarbone, top of under the arm, top of the head. These are the 9 points we'll be doing. So karate chop point means, so let me take Shilpa's example. She says, tension in brain, what to do, lots of ways I know, but I could not complete one path of making money. Nutan, heaviness all around the body, I feel blank, no emotion, nothing sad, nothing bad, nothing exciting. Okay. So Shilpa has financial challenge, and because of this, she is experiencing mental stress. I would suggest be specific. So even though there is no specific word, even tension in the brain, even though I have all these money challenges in life, because of which I am experiencing a lot of mental stress, I deeply and completely accept myself. So here, what are we doing? We are not saying any positive affirmations. The first thing is we are accepting what we have, our reality, becoming aware of it, accepting it. And then we say, even though I have this, I still accept myself. So I feel whole and complete. No matter what's happening in the environment, I live in my with my truth peacefully. So this is how I will be taking up few sentences here, and then we will tapping. Now we are here as a group, and it's a group tapping. Sometimes you consciously may be aware of your own situations or may not be aware of it, and that's perfectly fine. If you connect with it, go on tapping. Somewhere you will feel relief, calm, peaceful, and all those stuff. And if you don't resonate, then you can say your own words, irrespective of you shared here or not. Whatever you have, if you have done exercise in your notebooks now, whatever it has shown up for you, just say those words and go on tapping. I hope that's clear. If any questions, then please ask. There is nothing hard in this. You will get it once we start doing it. No questions? Okay. So here, all of you, please tap along with me. If you resonate with what I say, then say the exact word, or whatever shows up in your space, please feel free to say those words out loud, because it is not about Reshma, it is not about Shilpa, Nutan, Meenal who are participating here. It is only and only about you, your emotions, your feelings that matters. So please feel free to do that. Even though I have a lot of mental stress because of money challenges in my life, I deeply and completely accept myself. We say this statement 3 times. So even though I have all this mental stress because of my financial challenge in my life, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have all this mental stress in my life because of financial challenge, because of money, I deeply and completely accept myself. Eyebrows. All this tension in my brain, side of the eye, not knowing what to do under the eye. I'm aware there are lots of ways to do the things under the nose, but I could not complete even one part. Chin of making money. All this tension in each and every cell of your body, feeling so stressed out under the arm, top of the head, eyebrows. I'm feeling so lost in my life. If you have something else coming up, Shilpa or the people, other participants here, please type in the chat box. Because as we start on tapping, uh, other suppressed thoughts, emotions start showing up, like peeling the onion. Side of the eye, go on tapping. All this stress, which is 10 on 10, collarbone, this tension in my brain, under the arm, not knowing what to do, top of the head, where to go, eyebrows, whom to ask help for, side of the eye, ultimately it's about money. Under the eye, I feel shy, under the nose, asking for money. Chin, it's so embarrassing. Collarbone, whatever I'm experiencing now, under the arm, may not be mine, top of the head, and which is not mine. I chose to release them. All this stress, for some reason, I have possessed it, which is not allowing me to go ahead in life, which is not allowing me to come up with creative ideas. Collarbone, I choose to release them now. Under the arm, I open up to new possibilities. Top of the head, and I'm ready. Shilpa, if you have tapped along with me, then I want you to check again how are you feeling now in terms of stress. Nutan, Minal, what have you shared?
I'm
Please do
I'm
not.
back now.
Okay. I think it was Nutan. Shilpa, yes, feeling fresh. That's great. And if there is something remaining which was around 10 to 10, if you feel it's still something there in your own words, go on tapping. Feeling confident. That's great. Meenal, what was yours? You said 9 in my mind. Yes, it's really good if you do it every day. The way we eat food, we have water, we take bath, we brush, we do everything. That's how even healing is everyday process. Snoodan, are you here? Okay. So now I'm considering yours. The people who shared, didn't share, it's perfectly fine. Even if you tap along, then that healing will take place. It's a lot of scrolling up and down. So, Meenal, you have asked the question. In this case, the solar chakra is over or under activated. What was that question related to?
It was on solar plexus, like you said, power, and if you don't get that power, you feel like getting it in future. So
That's
at that
over
time,
activated.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, even though I observe lack of interest in sexual activity, I deeply and completely accept myself and how I feel. Even though I feel lack of interest in sexual activity, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though there is no interest, I deeply and completely accept myself and how I feel. Eyebrows. My perfect intimate relationship. Side of the eye. Even though we are best buddies, there is no action. Feeling slow blank under the nose, chin, and there is nothingness. Collarbone. I'm feeling all this around my body, all around my body, under the arm, heaviness all around my body, top of the head, there is no emotion. Chin, I feel completely blank. Side of the eye, nothing sad. Under the eye, nothing bad. Chin, under the nose, nothing exciting about it. But simply, I don't feel like to. Collarbone, maybe it's childhood programming. Under the arm, which I'm not aware of. top of the head, and I'm okay with it. Me and my partner, eyebrows, me and my partner are best of buddies. Side of the eye, we share good relationship. Under the eye, as such, there is nothing wrong. Under the nose, but I don't know why I don't feel like to. Chin, why there is no excitement at all. Collarbone, at times I feel it's perfectly fine. Under the arm, at the same time, this is the need of the intimate relationship. Top of the head, am I open for it? Eyebrows, am I ready for it? Side of the eye, whatever my programming is. Under the eye, whatever I have learned about getting intimate with the partner in my childhood, from my parents, from grandparents, and all other people around me, all were their thoughts, which unknowingly, unconsciously, I carried. And I choose to release all of them from each and every cell of my body, each and every nerve, each and every tissue of my body. I simply choose to release and let them go. I'm ready to open up. I'm ready to have that excitement in my life. I'm ready to enjoy that part of my life with my partner. Even this is much needed. It's perfectly fine to enjoy. It's perfectly fine to have pleasure of life. And I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm feeling so happy, so calm, feeling good about it. Ha. So put your hands down, close your eyes and think about it again. Feel how do you feel on the scale of 0 to 10? At what level it is now? Nutan feeling sleepy, that could be either healing happening or ignoring. Shilpa sequence should be same, nothing like that. First you tap on the reality, whatever the negative aspect of it. And when that energy gets cleared, automatically the positives come from within. Nutan 4. Parvez, hi Reshma, today's session only EFT, on EFT, anything else? So EFT is just the technique we are using to heal our anger, shame, whatever emotions we have. Nutan feeling great. Meenal 0 on my topic. That's wonderful. Shilpa now no drop down to 1 or 2. No drop down to 1 or 2. मतलब और drop नहीं हुआ है वैसा बोल रहे हो? Nutan 1 for me now. Parvez, thanks. Shilpa number. Okay, great. So thank you so much. Take one more minute. Go on tapping whatever you have worked on or not. Just scan your whole body and feel how do you feel. If there is any uncomfort, discomfort, or any other emotional feeling, or any other memory thoughts coming up, then just speak, be vocal about it, and go on tapping in your own words. Take a minute and please do it. It's all my pleasure, Nutanji. Now number from 10 to 1 or 2. That's so wonderful, Shilpa. It is real feeling. So please take 1 minute and complete the tapping. Whatever you're feeling, if there is no negative emotion and if there is any positive emotion like peace, love, happiness, just tap and say, I embrace this peace. Something like that. It's just not only about releasing negatives, but embracing positives too. Sure, we will finish by 6:30, right? You have said 7:30. You need to cook. Okay, great. No worries. Go ahead. I hope you are feeling fine now. Yeah, sure. That's great. I believe I answered all your queries, whomsoever you shared. If there is anything which I missed out on, then please type again, because in the process of scrolling up and down, we might miss something. Cool, Nutan. Do let us know tomorrow.
I will.
Or else both of you sit samne samne and go on tapping. Even there are ways for that, doing tapping together, healing together. If both are open, then
That sounds good. I'll do tapping for him. I'll ask him tap to me.
no, you tap, like you both of you figure out what's happening between both of you and how we are doing now as a group tapping. You both of you tap on your own thought, emotion, feeling together. That will open up this energy and space. ठीक है. Shilpa, that I will share. Are you there in another group, mind and emotions group? Which group are you? Or you send me hi and then I'll add you in the group. There I'll share yesterday's link and even today's link little later. All right, great. I'll share that. So with that, we are at the end of the session. A couple of things which I wanted to tell you about anger is this. So please tell me. So with this, we are done with the healing sessions. No, this is 5 days emotion program. 2 more days are there. This is the third day. So is any emotion okay? With the healing process we completed, we will be for doing the meditation. I'll just explain before I forget that. I'll share the thought which I got while doing the process. So is any emotion good or bad? Is anger good or bad? So I think I'll stop sharing. Is any emotion good or bad? So if I take an example of anger, is anger good or bad? Is guilt good or bad? So there is nothing called good or bad in life. Everything is required. Even anger is required. Somewhere at times we need to show up that anger, but when it exceeds certain levels, then that causes harm to our life. So when we suppress the anger within us, that causes physical health conditions, and when if we blow it out on the other people, then that spoils our relationship. So there is nothing right or wrong. We need to learn how to communicate our anger instead of shouting, yelling at other people, blowing out your anger from within. It is really necessary to communicate. If other people are, why do we get angry at first place? That suppressed anger is there, that is fine. Otherwise, in today's time, why do we get angry? We get angry most of the time when we don't get what we want, or our expectations don't get fulfilled from the other people. So we feel angry. We get angry, right? So whatever is there suppressed within us, we need to heal that part of it. Anger is there, we need to master that part of our life by we need to learn to communicate. Now, how to communicate? Is it really possible? How to communicate anger? Is it really possible? Yes, it's actually possible. Shilpa says no. So now I'll show you the way how to communicate your anger. So the first thing is, whenever you get angry on any person, on any event situation, don't do anything immediately. If you're aware of any technique, just give yourself some time, minimum 24 hours. एक रात आप सो जाओ. अगर आज दोपहर में हुआ है तो कल दोपहर तक, आज रात को हुआ है तो कल रात तक. Just don't do anything about that for 24 hours. Just calm yourself, do some rhythmic breathing. If you are aware of any healing technique, do that. Just have water, or just count from 100 to 1, not 1 to 100, but 100 to 1. 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, and see how that anger vanishes. And then, so some of you are here. If I get angry on somebody, I can say, right? Now I could say Meenal. So shall I take you as an example? Meenal, can I tell you? Meenal Shah. Great, thank you. So she is here, and uh, she has done my other programs also. So we know each other and we have good rapport. Irrespective of you have that or not, if I get angry with her for some reason, I can simply tell her, right? Look, it is not about the person, it is about what she did, that action. So never point the person, you did this, you did that. No. That is, we are playing blame game. So I can tell Minal, right? Minal, look, this is what you did, which I didn't like about. And I really felt bad about it and I'm angry on it. It's easy to communicate. Things go wrong when we don't communicate. We hold on to everything and like, why always me? In that process, we hold on and we spoil various aspects of our life. Is it possible? Type yes or no. If for you it's yes, then yes. If it's no, then no. It's actually possible, but don't do anything immediately when that energy is high up in your system. Don't do anything immediately, and it's absolutely possible. If nothing, then simply count from 100 to 1 and see how it gets settled down. Great. So you all try for today. If you get angry on something, somebody, then do share tomorrow or in the groups. All right. So with that, we'll start with our meditation. I hope you all enjoyed healing process. So the way we did 6363 breathing yesterday, we will be doing the same thing and sending healing energy to your sacral chakra first and then your solar plexus chakra. Right? And for this to do, sit comfortably, keep everything aside. You can remove your specs if you are comfortable. Close your eyes. We will be doing 7 rounds of complete breathing. Means inhale on the count of 6, hold on the count of 3, exhale on the count of 6, and hold on the count of 3. This is one cycle. Like that, we will be doing 7 times. After that, I'll guide you. And when you do this breathing, it's complete breathing. Means when you start inhaling, let your stomach come out, expand. Then slowly it fills up your chest expands, and then your shoulder. And when you exhale, your shoulder falls first, then your chest, and then your stomach in. This is how this is called complete breathing, deep breathing, or yogic breathing. Yogic breathing is complete breath. We have just given it a count. So with that, let's start. Sit comfortably with closed eyes. You can take back rest. Relaxing breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Complete, deep, complete breath on the count of 6-3-6-3. Let's start. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Take a normal breath. With every breath you inhale, feel grounded, relaxed. Imagine yourself in your mind's eye. Imagine yourself in your mind's eye. Sitting somewhere at the beach, seashore, or wherever you feel comfortable. Keep doing slow, steady breathing at your own pace. At the same time, imagine yourself in your mind's eye, sitting near the beach or seashore or wherever you feel comfortable. And on the right side, there is a chair. Get that chair for you and sit on the chair. Think of all those negative traits which you're experiencing in your life, which are unpleasant, not allowing you to grow in your life. It could be your relationship, your financial challenges, your anger, your fears, insecurities, guilt, whatever it is. think of whatever you could think in the moment and relive it as if all those things are happening with you now. And as you bring this memory on the surface level, see these energies, this darkness around your body. Keep doing rhythmic breathing. Just allow yourself. Just give yourself the permission to go back in time where it all started from. Nothing which you brought along with you at the time of your birth. So from somewhere it has started. From somewhere there was beginning point. So just go back in your time from where it all started. Allow yourself to go back. You are safe. All your greater beings are there with you to guide you on this journey of healing. Just allow, you're doing great. See this black energy around your body in the form of a shadow. Keep doing abdomen breathing. Let all unwanted negative energies, entities which are not serving you in your highest good across time and space surface up around your body as dark energy. See this dark energy, feel this around your body. How are you feeling? Uh, let it come. Keep doing rhythmic breathing. Your energy follows your intention, energy follows your attention. Just let it happen. Be open. You're doing great. And now invite whomsoever you connect with, your mentor, gods, goddesses, higher self, guardian angel, whomsoever you believe in, invoke them and let this shadow, black energy leave your body and go to the source, to the light. See, feel, or imagine this darkness around your body, this black shadow around your body, leaving your space, going to the source, the divine. Just allow. And the space which you created getting replaced with your spiritual true self. Let this energy's dark shadow leave your space and be replaced with your own spiritual truth, God self. Your whole body is filled with this light, divine light. And say, I'm love, I'm love, I'm love, I'm peace, I'm peace, I am peace, I'm joy, I'm joy, I'm happiness, I'm happiness, I'm happiness. Say thank you to the divine, the source, whomsoever you invoked. Put your palms on your heart, left over right, right over left. However you are feeling now, embrace that totally and completely, each and every cell of your body. You deserve all the happiness of the world. You deserve all the success. You have all the rights to feel, to enjoy the pleasures of life. You deserve them and you are ready for them. Just be with it for one more minute. Let's see. Join your hands. Say, thank you, Supreme Being, Divine Parents, all teachers, trainers, gurus, masters, my higher self, guardian angels, spirit guides, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, holy angels, archangels, and all the greater beings for your divine healing and blessings. It is done. For this I give thanks, and so it is. Thank you. Thanks to each one of you here. Meenal, Shilpa, Kulbeer. I don't know, there are two Meenal here, or Meenal you have logged in with two. That's perfectly fine. Vani and Nutan. So with that, we are at the end of today's session. If you have any question, any sharing, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much, my pleasure. And thanks to all the greater beings. Without them, nothing possible. Sure, Vani. Run. Which marathon are you running now? How are you feeling after tapping, after meditation? Better? All right, that's great. It was so great to have you all here. We'll end up mean a high level of satisfaction. That's great. That is what we look forward at the end. Minal, thank you so much. Most welcome. And see you tomorrow at the same time. Have a great evening. Have a lot of water after we come close this session, and take good rest. Shall we close? Tata, bye bye. Bye, Nutan. If you are here.